Welcome along to the Learntask e-learning service to help train your staff. So in this demo, we're going to give you an overview of a demo course to give you an idea of the content that you can include. So I'm just going to log in using the demo credentials. And then as you can see, we're brought in to see the different modules that contain different course units. So on the right hand side, we also have a gray indicator which turns green as the course participant moves through each module. I'm going to start on the first module, the first unit, and when I click in, the screen changes to content on the left hand side. So this is text content about the actual course that I'm about to take. And on the right hand side, I have a progress indicator that shows me where I am, and this indicator will change color as I complete each unit within the course. So when I review all the information, the participant can then mark the content as complete and can move on to the next unit. As you can see, there's a green indicator appears to let the participant know they've completed that unit and what other units are ahead of them before they can complete the course. As a note, they can stop and start the course at any point. They can even move from PC to tablet to smartphone as they progress through the course, and the system will remember how far they have progressed. So on the right hand side, we have some standard text content, and this is just an illustration to show that you can format the text, you can align it, you can insert a table, you can basically do anything you can do with a word processor through the content management system that comes with Learntask. So I'm going to mark that unit as complete and move on to the next unit. This is an example of image. So in this case, what I have is 3 images. They're actually exactly the same image. I just wanted to illustrate that you can resize the images within Learntask without the need for any specialist photo software tools. So you essentially upload the image, it takes about 20 seconds, and then place the image wherever you want it within your course unit. So I'm going to mark this unit as complete. I'm going to move on to the next unit, which is an example of more complex content. So Learntask does support audio. So if you have some audio tips or overviews that you want to insert along with your text and your images, you can upload that to the system and place it within the unit. This is just an example audio track. So once you have integrated that with the rest of your content and the participant has reviewed it, then they can mark that unit as complete and progress to the final unit. This unit is an example of video content. So if you want to induct a new employee onto your in-house systems, just record a screen grab beforehand and then upload it in as part of the content. If you're doing a systems upgrade, this is particularly useful to introduce new employees to what the screens actually look like. Or if you're doing a training refresh, you can also include a screen grab along with text and possibly audio. So if I was to play this, standard. You can see that the entire screen grab is contained within the course unit. So I'm going to mark that as complete, and that brings us to our next unit, which is an example of quizzes that can be inserted. So there are several configurations on the quiz. This particular quiz has multiple choice, single response, and true false configuration, and you can set it as a barrier so that the employee must pass the quiz to progress, or you can just record the quiz answers and review them later. So in this case, I'm going to put in one correct answer and one incorrect answer, and I'm going to submit my answers. As you can see, I got a 50% rate, and I've set the configuration on this quiz as a pass as a 50%, and it also set the configuration to show me what I got right and show me what I got wrong. As a final part of the configuration on the course, you can enable a download certificate. So because I've passed this course, The certificate is downloading. It's a PDF document, and when I open it, it shows me that I've successfully passed the course. So imagine what Learntask could do for your in-house training. Thanks for watching.